This is Before It Was Headlines, It Was Prophecy. And I'm your host, Katie Elizabeth. I'd like to talk to you for just a minute today about the possibilities while we're looking at one thing very clearly, and we may actually be missing something else. I know a lot of people are, very troubled by the headlines. Of course we should be. They're calling good evil and evil good now. But if we don't continue to look up, if we don't keep our eyes on the Word, we could get sidetracked or broadsided just as easily as anyone else. And I'm going to give just a simple example of the way things could unfold by becoming presumptuous. We could miss it. This is what I want to share. Because, Messiah said, when you see these things begin to happen, look up, your redemption draws nigh. So I think we should be very aware and sound the warnings. But when it's all said and done, our only hope is to look up. So think about this for just a minute. The World Coming Together in Agenda 2030 is being proposed. I believe it's going to be announced. I believe Agenda 2030 is to be announced through this UN meeting later in September. And the Pope will be speaking. The Pope's been, he'll be arriving at the White House on Yom Kippur, which I think it's going to be interesting that it's expected that he'll have a very good reception. And that's troubling to me because Benjamin Netanyahu is not graciously received or treated. Anyway, that's a subject for another episode. What I'd like to address today is that the Agenda 2030 has nothing but global implications. So the idea is, we're going to make the world a better place. One of the big problems with that is our creators not being included in that plan. Oh, they'll sprinkle a little bit of religiosity in there because the Pope's involved. But the reality is it doesn't call for repentance. It doesn't call for a change of direction in what we've been doing. And that's the only answer. So, but while we're looking at that, and I know I've been up in arms about it, a lot of people are. But by the same token, we could be coming together to, quote, fight ISIS as a world, as a world military. Well, that still brings about a new world order, even though it seems like a very good cause. Nobody likes what ISIS is doing. But if it changes the way every sovereign country operates, then that is bringing about a new world order. And that's what we need to be aware of. I don't have all the details. I don't feel like I need all the details. What I need to do is be aware of the sovereignty of each nation. If that's depleted in the next deal, that's what I'm watching. That is a coming together. No matter the cause, if it seems wonderful or if it seems ominous, if it's changing the sovereignty of the individual nations and coming together in unity, that's the foundation for the one world order, the new world order. And the only solution in all of this is repentance and coming back to our Creator and His Word through His Son, Yeshua Messiah. This has been Before It Was Headlines, It Was Prophecy. I'm Katie Elizabeth.